What's up guys, Tim Little. Welcome back to TacticalBassin. Today we got a summer gear review video for you. We got new reels, some swim baits, some swim bait heads, and some other gear to check out. Let's go. You guys ever have one of those "why didn't I think of that" moments? Well, today the first product that I want to talk about is the Troll Jacket. It is a neoprene sleeve that's got a Velcro slip that you slide over all of your cords up front. So from your trolling motor to your electronics, your power, your cables, all of that, it condenses it into one tight, clean sleeve. So let's jump up front and I'll show you that. So this is the Troll Jacket. It is a Velcro neoprene sleeve that condenses all of your cables into one clean sleeve down there. Super simple, but it is a lifesaver. I have ran so many cables, different trolling motors, running power to the front of the boat, to the electronics, the hydro wave, all that stuff, and that just makes it super clean, super easy, and one of those things it's like, man, why didn't I think of that? You know, no more electrical tape, no more sharp quick ties, zip ties. If you have to take your 360 off, you just undo the Velcro, pull that cable out, and pop it off. You don't have to rewire anything, you have to re-tie anything. Super simple, very easy to install. That Troll Jacket is so easy to install and keeps everything so clean up front. I will never have another boat with a trolling motor without one of those Troll Jackets on my boat. And I think they're like 20 or 30 bucks. I've had this one on over a year. So very durable and again, just clean, easy. That's a must-have. All right. The next thing that I want to talk about is this guy right here. The new SLX DC. You guys know that we love the Curado DC, the Metanium DC. Shimano just dropped the SLX with the digitally controlled braking system. Super helpful for beginner fishermen. If you want to teach a kid how to throw a bait caster, the DC is where it's at. Easy reel to adjust. It's got a knob on here, 1 through 4, 1 being the least amount of braking system, 4 being the most amount of brake. So start out on 4, make a bomber cast. It is awesome. It's got a computer inside that adjusts the speed and how quickly the spool rotates. It adjusts that spool speed. Check out the distance on this cast. I just threw that whopper plopper like 40 to 50 yards. I've got to really put this one to the test. You know, power fishing, either buzz baits, whopper ploppers, or frogs. I've been fishing this now for a couple weeks, and just like the Curado DC, it feels like a tank. Super smooth, super easy to cast, long bomber casts. It handles power fishing, frog fishing. I haven't punched or anything with it yet, but it definitely could. You guys, this is the new SLX DC. It retails for under $200. Sticking with the SLX just for a short period longer, short time longer. Eventually I'm gonna get to this bait too. But Tackle Warehouse just got in the 6'10" medium casting rods. You guys know that Matt and I love the X-Pride, the Zodius in that 6'10" medium action. It is a phenomenal rod. Very light, very sensitive, and they have it now in the SLX lineup. $100 rod, very light, sensitive. Those of you guys that can't get into that Zodius or that X-Pride price point, this guy right here is a winner. So go check those out. A little bit softer than the X-Pride, a little bit slower tip, but this is an awesome rod, not only for the price. This thing is super universal. You can throw a weightless Senko on here, you can throw a shaky head, drop shot, small swim baits, light jigs, that 610 medium jerk baits, you name it. It is an awesome, awesome rod. Now let's talk about this guy right here. This is the IMA Glide Fluke. Now, you guys know how much we love swim baits, how much we love glide baits. I have seen that bait work. Our buddy Coop, you know, back from Arkansas, I spent several trips with him this year when he was throwing that bait, and boy, let me tell you, it was a winner. I went out and got the 178 size and the 125 size. It's available in 2 sizes. The cool thing about this, it's almost like a hybrid between a jerk bait and a glide bait. You can cast this thing out and just reel it back to the boat, and it does a real tight, just a swimming action. But what's cool about this bait, what makes it very special, is you can get real erratic with it, and like a jerk bait, pop it, do all sorts of things to get those directional changes that you can't necessarily do as fast or as much of with a glide bait. Like I said, I saw some things happen with this bait earlier this year. Specifically this size put the hurt to them on some smallmouth, and the bigger size to some largemouth. You guys, the IMA Fluke, I'll admit it, I was slow to picking one up, but I've seen it work. I've seen the confidence other anglers have had, so I finally got them in both sizes, and these things are awesome, especially your warm weather months, your warm water months. Fire it out there and just creep it back, and it's got a real nice swim to it. What's really cool about this bait, if you want to get very erratic, real aggressive with your rod twitches, your reel twitches, man, this thing is all over the place and then resets. I mean, you can walk it like a jerkbait, you can rip it like a jerkbait. This thing does it all, and it hardly ever blows out. Very, very quick, aggressive, cool bait by IMA. While we're on the topic of having our eyes open and beat downs, this guy right here. You guys know how much we love throwing a little finesse Kitech. This is actually a head by Megabass. This is the Okashira head. They come in 2 different styles, one with the blade and one without. You guys, this guy with is magical with a small swim bait. You guys know how quickly and how big spy baiting got. This is kind of the same thing. It adds that little bit of turbulence behind the bait. We pair that up with 2 baits, 2 key baits. A 3.3 Kitech, not a 2.8. 2.8 is too small. It doesn't have enough body mass behind it to get that real good action. So a 3.3 or a small spark shad, a little bit wider bait. Those 2 are the key swim baits for this head right here. But again, guys, you Midwest guys, you Clearwater smallmouth spotted bass fishermen, this guy right here is a must. We rig this bait on 5 to 8 pound fluoro, fire it out there, count it down, and just slowly reel it back. Let that blade and the turbulence behind that blade and the kick of the tail do the trick. But these fish, it's weird, it's almost like they're just honed in on that blade, right? They just creep behind it, and they just track it. And it's got to be something with this blade, something with the turbulence that it's putting off that just really keys them in, and then they smash it. You guys, don't be a sleeper on this guy right here. There it is, guys. Just a quick little gear review on a few things that I was slow to the boat on and don't want you guys to miss out on. So definitely try out some of those products. I think you guys will really like them. If you guys have any experience with the things that I talked about today, leave your experiences down below in the comment section. I'm curious to see if you guys recommend the same things. If you guys learned something from this video, please give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to our channel. We do 3 videos a week for you. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one.